Did you know that during World War I, soldiers would sometimes hold live and let live truces with their enemies? They'd agree not to attack each other during meal times or when they were repairing their trenches. It's one of those incredible human moments in the midst of unimaginable conflict. Stick around, because that's just a tiny glimpse into the stranger side of the Great War. Today, we're diving deep into 5 unbelievable facts about World War I that they probably didn't teach you in school. From exploding mountains to the world's luckiest or unluckiest man, get ready to see this historical event like never before. Let's start with something you might find on your dinner plate. Carrots. Did you know the popular myth that carrots help you see in the dark was a piece of World War II propaganda? But the story has roots in World War I. During the war, Britain faced severe food shortages. The government had to convince people to eat vegetables that were plentiful, like carrots and potatoes. So, they launched a massive campaign promoting carrots as a substitute for sugar and other scarce goods. They published recipes for carrot pudding, carrot jam, and even carrot tea. It was a nationwide effort to change eating habits out of necessity, and it laid the groundwork for future food propaganda. It just goes to show how something as simple as a vegetable can become a tool of national strategy during wartime. Now, for a story that sounds like it's straight out of a Hollywood movie, imagine being a soldier surviving multiple battles, explosions, and even a shipwreck. This was the reality for a man named Adrian Carton de Wyatt. This British Army officer was a true warrior. He was shot in the face, head, stomach, ankle, leg, hip, and ear. He lost his left eye and his left hand. He was even on a ship that was sunk by a German U-boat, and he survived. After being captured by the Italians in World War II, he escaped from a prisoner of war camp. Despite all this, he later wrote in his memoirs, "Frankly, I had enjoyed the war." His story is a mind-boggling testament to resilience and perhaps a touch of incredible luck. It's hard to imagine anyone enduring so much and living to tell the tale, let alone enjoying it. Let's move from one man's incredible story to the story of an entire mountain. One of the most insane engineering feats of the war happened on the Italian front. The Austro-Hungarian and Italian armies were fighting a brutal war in the Dolomite Mountains, a conflict known as the White War. To break the stalemate, both sides started tunneling into the mountains themselves. Their goal? To plant massive amounts of explosives directly underneath enemy fortifications and literally blow the mountain peaks apart. In April 1916, the Italians detonated over 11 tons of explosives under the Col di Lana peak, completely vaporizing the summit and the Austro-Hungarian garrison on it. This mine warfare turned the beautiful mountain landscapes into a hellscape of rock and shrapnel. A terrifying example of how war can scar not just people, but the very earth itself. Next up, let's talk about a different kind of soldier. The four-legged and feathered kind. Animals played a huge and often unsung role in World War I. Over 16 million animals were used by all sides. Horses and mules were essential for transporting supplies and artillery, often under horrific conditions. But it wasn't just them. Dogs were used as messengers, sentries, and even to find wounded soldiers on the battlefield. Some, like the famous Stubby, became decorated war heroes. Pigeons were also crucial. They were the most reliable form of communication, flying over enemy lines to deliver vital messages. In fact, a pigeon named Cher Ami saved an entire American battalion by delivering a message despite being severely wounded. These animals showed incredible bravery and loyalty, serving alongside soldiers in the trenches, and their contribution was absolutely vital to the war effort. Finally, let's explore one of the strangest coincidences of the entire war. We all know the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand in Sarajevo was the spark that ignited the Great War, but the story is far weirder than you think. The initial assassination attempt failed. A bomb was thrown at the Archduke's car, but it bounced off and exploded under the car behind it. Shaken, Franz Ferdinand decided to visit the wounded from the bombing in the hospital. However, his driver wasn't informed of the change of plans and took a wrong turn. As the driver was trying to back up, the car stalled right in front of a cafe. And who happened to be sitting at that cafe, having just given up on the failed assassination? the assassin himself, Gavrilo Princip. He saw his chance, walked up to the car, and the rest is history. A single wrong turn, a stalled car, a pure, unbelievable coincidence changed the course of the 20th century forever. It's a chilling reminder of how small, random events can have massive, world-altering consequences. So there you have it, from propagandized carrots and an unkillable soldier to exploding mountains, heroic animals, and a fateful wrong turn. World War I was so much more than just lines on a map and dates in a textbook. It was a complex, strange, and deeply human event filled with stories that continue to fascinate and horrify us a century later. These facts remind us that history is never just black and white. It's filled with incredible details that bring the past to life. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the stranger side of history. If you found these facts as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the past. Let me know in the comments which facts surprised you the most. Until next time, stay curious.